Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and NBs, and thank you for tuning back into St. Andrew TV. And as always, I am your host, Andrew. Today, we are going over the Wild West Duel, and in fact, the first one by many accounts. We will be looking at the Wild Bill Hickok versus Davis Tutt duel that happened July 21st, 1865, in Springfield, Missouri. This event would spark numerous tales about the West and most of our modern cinema. I'm going to take you into the events that lead up to the gunfight, the shot that was heard around the United States, and give you a little bit of a history lesson today. So I hope you enjoy.
No one on the corner has swagger like us. Hit me on my burner prepaid wireless. We pack and deliver like UPS trucks. Already gone to hell just pumping that gas. All I wanna do is and ching and take your money. All I wanna do is and ching and take your money.
In the summer of 1865, a former Union scout by the name of James Butler Hickok had arrived in Springfield, Missouri. The other member of this parlay goes by the name of Davis Tutt, who had arrived in Springfield a few years prior. Tutt was a Confederate veteran, however, some accounts say that he might have been a deserter. These two formed an unlikely companionship given the geopolitical situations during this time. They would find themselves drinking together and playing cards. Some would even call it a friendship. However, bad blood began to surface. Some accounts say that it was over a woman that the two were both sweet on, and other accounts say that it was leftover tensions from the American Civil War. This part is not confirmed, however, it is said that Hickok actually killed one of Tutt's friends during his service. This all came to a head July 20th, 1865, while Hickok was playing cards at the Lion House Hotel, and where Tutt confronted him with the allegations that Hickok owed him $35 from their previous card game. Hickok, confused by this number, rebutted with a sum of $25 and that he even had a memorandum in his jacket pocket. However, Tutt was not too thrilled with this, as he snatched Hickok's beloved Wolfram pocket watch. Hickok obviously protested and even threatened Tutt at this moment. Tutt returned with saying that he was going to keep the pocket watch as collateral and even threatened to wear it to embarrass Hickok. Hickok obviously knew in this situation that he was outmanned and outgunned, so he peacefully removed himself from the situation. However, he allegedly did say to Tutt before he left that Tutt would only don that pocket watch if dead men could walk. The next day is July 21st, where the two men spent most of the day arguing. It is important to note that Tutt had been wearing Hickok's pocket watch. Along with the arguing, the two men also tried to ease tensions by sharing a glass of whiskey. However, Tutt was not too thrilled with this action and eventually stormed out. It is also important to note that Hickok never wanted this to resolve into violence. He actually liked Tutt and thought of him as a friend. Some reports even claim that Hickok said that he would have falling outs with numerous other people before he would with Tutt. This leads to Hickok leaving and then returning to Springfield Square at around 6 p.m. And who else does he spot near the courthouse donning his beloved pocket watch but Davis Tutt? Now the story gets a bit gray here because we don't exactly know what was said by either party in the moments leading up to our inevitable conflict. There were some words exchanged and even threats, but it ultimately led Tutt to leave his hand placed on his pistol, which was settled right on his hip. The streets ran clear, and the drop of a pin was audible. The two combatants were standing 75 yards apart when they drew their pistols. Some say the shots were simultaneous, and others say Tutt shot first. Whatever the case, the result was the same either way. When the men drew, Tutt drew and fired, while Hickok steadied his aim by resting his pistol on his left arm. Tutt missed, Hickok didn't. Hickok's Navy ball hit Tutt between the 5th and 7th rib, piercing his heart. He stumbled back and proceeded to fall, with him saying his last words, which is said to have been, "Boys, I am killed." He died right in front of the Springfield courthouse. At 75 yards, Hickok's shot, by 21st century standards, is most impressive. And even more so in 1865 with an 1851 ball and cap revolver known as the Colt Navy. Wild Bill later was arrested and charged with a count of manslaughter, but was acquitted of any charge. However, the history was made. This was by many counts the first one-on-one pistol duel that the world had ever seen. This also launched Wild Bill into the Wild West hero we know him as today. This, for all intents and purposes, introduced us into the Wild West and the gunfighter era, and not to mention all the tall tales that sprung from it. Countless pieces of cinema glorify the Wild West duel between two mysterious gunslingers in a land of lawlessness, and leaving the slower of the two on the ground and the faster of the two carrying on his merry way. But those are merely screenplays, and what I've just elaborated on today was an actual event, July 21st, 1865, in Springfield, Missouri, between Wild Bill and Davis Tutt. This quick draw competition will be talked about for many, many decades to come, and something that truly embodied the less tame Victorian era. But I do have one quote to sum up the duel between Wild Bill and Dave Tutt. And this quote comes from Wyatt Earp. "Fast is fine, accuracy is final." Thank you all for watching. And while you're at it, think about subscribing. You're a daisy if you do.